What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? And yes, I am back at home. Um, had a little vacation with the family. Was up near the Keys. Had one hell of a time. Me and the family went out. We went out to the fair. Um, got some swimming done. Had a damn good time. But there was a situation where Mike Wallace got traded to the Vikings. I was doing about roughly 70 miles per hour on the turnpike when I made that video. And yeah, as I step back and I look at it and I go, you know what? This is something that I could have actually pulled over and made that quick 2-minute video. I didn't. It's I don't know. My wife complains about that. Has complained to me about that shit before. Me texting while I'm trying to drive, and yeah, that's some stupid shit. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Hold up. Wait a minute, though. I'm not a perfect person. There's nobody perfect. I fuck up too. It happens. It happens. But yeah, that shit was reckless, and it could have that quick 5-minute video. There were some people on my video that legitimately cared and had sent me messages. Kaz, man, Isaiah. That's some shit that you don't need to be doing with your little boys in the back. So yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. That's some shit that I'm not gonna do again. But anyway, listen. I want to talk to you guys about my biggest winners and biggest losers for the free agency. Free agency is not yet done. There are still small little moves here and there, but for the most part, all of the teams are pretty much settled in. All the big moves have been made already. Biggest losers, by far. Patriots, Eagles. Those are my two biggest losers. Patriots lost their whole damn secondary. Browner, fucking Darrell Revis. That's insane. They went from being a top 5 defense to being a defense that could be in that 15-20 range very easily. Now, with the Patriots, a lot of it has to do with their schemes, though, man. A lot of it has to do with the intelligence of that team. But I do think they have some holes. They've got some serious holes where they're going to get beat up a little bit. But they always seem to make the right moves. But on paper, right now, on paper, they look like losers, honestly. Eagles, horrible moves. Whose idea was it to trade for a quarterback that can't stay healthy at all? This man is hurt every single year, and I'm talking about Sam Bradford. Every single year. Then you trade for the running back from the Cowboys. That doesn't make any sense. He just came off a 400 carry season, and he's had injury issues. And then you let Macklin walk. So you let go Macklin, Deshaun Jackson, and Shady McCoy. Makes no sense. I think the Eagles are in for a fall. Now, let's talk about my winners of the free agency really briefly, because I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long. My winners, number 1, the Jets, of course. Revis, Cromartie, they added Buster Screen. They added Marquise Gilchrist. I think that's his name, Gilchrist. Michael Gilchrist, something like that. The safety from, I think he's from San Diego. So that team is tough now. You're going to have catch hell trying to find your 1, 2, maybe even your 3 receiver, because Buster Screen is very solid. On the other side, you have added Brandon Marshall to go along with the receiver Eric Decker that they had last year. So that's a team that continues to get some depth. They need Geno Smith to turn the corner, or they need to take their foot and boot his ass as far away from that franchise as possible and draft themselves a franchise quarterback. My other winner, and it's a team that I see as a top 2 team in the NFC, and that is the St. Louis Rams. That Ram defensive line and that front 7 of the Rams is probably the best in football. Long, Quinn, Fairley, Brockers, Laurinaitis, Ogletree. Wow. That team is fantastic. That team right there for the Rams is amazing. And then you add Nick Foles, who Nick Foles has a cannon for an arm. If you can protect Nick Foles, he can allow players like Austin, He can allow players like Chris Givens, like Kenny Britt, like Jared Cook. All of those guys can have breakout seasons next year. Then you got Trey Mason in the backfield. He's not behind me, goddammit. You have Trey Mason back here in the backfield. Yeah, my wife beanhead ass is over here.
Hey, fuck you.
You have Trey Mason in the backfield, 1,000-yard rusher. 1,000-yard rusher. That team, Tavon Austin, I expect you to do well next year. So, who are your biggest winners and losers? Once again, I did some reckless shit over the weekend. I apologize to all of my viewers that legitimately care. And I'll talk to you next time. Actually, talk to you on the weekend. What's going on the weekend? We have Damian Maya versus LaFleur. And if any other breaking news, NFL-wise, breaks, I will be right here. We'll be talking about it, but I will not be doing it while driving 70 miles per hour down the highway. All right? Peace.